We're here at NOAA's Center for Weather and Climate Prediction with Jamise Sims, who is the Satellite Products Manager for the GOES-R series. Jamise, tell me, what are some of the products that you guys have planned for GOES-S?
The GOES-R series, which includes GOES-S, has 34 weather and space products. Many of these products include cloud detection, the different characteristics that are available for us to see within the clouds. Also derived motion winds, which is extremely important for numerical weather prediction. We also have fire and hotspot characterization. Also volcanic ash will be important for the GOES-S satellite.
Well, recently we've seen some of these events out on the West Coast, so I imagine that GOES-S is going to be very instrumental to improving forecasts there. Tell me a little bit about what you expect once GOES-S is operational.
Yes, we've seen mudslides, we've seen wildfires, and the GOES-S satellite being in the west position when it becomes operational will certainly help us be able to monitor and detect these things much sooner so that we can better plan and also give information for those decision makers that have to call for evacuations. I actually like to think of it as, having a magnifying glass in your hand and taking a look at Earth from space through that magnifying glass, because there's just so many more details that we'll be able to see in these severe storm systems.
Well, and speaking of that, I know you're offering a lot of products, but it seems like once you've gotten this closer look through that magnifying glass, you're actually finding more products and things that you can offer?
Yes, what we do is get the requirements from our users, and our primary customer is the National Weather Service. So I work closely with the National Weather Service as well as other NOAA line offices to figure out what the needs are so that our forecasters can better do their job. Within the GOES-R series, we have 34 weather and space products, but we also have a list of 31 additional products that are not currently available, but we look to prioritize those and hope we'll offer those in the future.
Then you're looking at the performance of GOES-R and seeing the potential for modifying products and being able to forecast using new applications even in GOES-S when it's operational.
Yes, we are. We've been able to see what these new capabilities on these satellites can do because we now have GOES-16 in the operational east position, and it's giving us much greater detail and the capabilities for the forecasters. For example, we've been able to detect wildfires even before the 911 calls to the firefighters, which allows them to actually get out there and address the fire and save lives and property as well. Additionally, we have been able to really get more details about the historical hurricane season that we just had. Even though GOES-16 was during its extended calibration and validation phase, but we were able to utilize the products like the Hurricane Intensity Estimator to really see the details within those storms.
And I imagine it's also true that by looking at both the east and the west, you can get a better overall picture for the weather in the Western Hemisphere.
Yes, the Western Hemisphere, in particular the west coast of the United States, more out in the Pacific, that's where most of the storms that impact the continental U.S. actually originate. So now that we will have GOES-S covering the west coast and then GOES-East, we'll be able to have more continuity of the storms that we monitor and predict coming across the U.S.
When you look at all the things that the GOES-R series is providing for NOAA, how much of what you learn there actually goes into developing the next series of GOES satellites that will actually provide even more resolution or more data?
Well, the GOES-R series satellites will actually take us out into 2036, but we have some very innovative engineers and scientists that are always thinking of, the next best thing. Right now, our capabilities are state of the art, so we can't even imagine, being better, but of course, there will be even greater things to come.